Oh man, we continue to highlight athletes here on the KUSI Morning Show as all part of our partnership with the Challenged Athlete Foundation. I'm joined by Beatriz Hatz, who took home the bronze medal at this year's Paralympic Games in Paris. Gay Paris. Young lady, I love the smiling face, and I touched that medal. It is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Heavy. It has some substance to it. Bob, thank you for coming in and sharing Beatriz's story with us. I'm pronouncing it right. Is that how you want it done?
Yeah,
you're
doing it well.
You can call me Paul. Young lady, tell your story because your life changed right out almost at birth, right?
Yeah, so I was born with a rare birth defect called fibular hemimelia. It affects 1 in every 40,000 births, and my parents were given the option to either, abort, start over, or, they showed my parents these horrible pictures of like what I could look like. This is worst case scenario. This is, going to be pretty difficult. Your kid's gonna have a lot of surgeries, and I ended up having 12 surgeries throughout my life so far. Hopefully no more.
Right.
And I've always been in sports. I have 2 younger brothers. They've always pushed me. Thankful to my parents for like always treating me as an equal to my brothers as well. They never treated me special. Was never a bubble wrap type of kid. If I fell, my dad would just kind of sit there and be like, well, get up. Like, that's on you, bro. You fell. So he would do the same thing to my brothers and made me tough.
I can't think what a better lesson in life. I mean,
yeah.
Your attitude just comes screaming across the TV screen right now. What point did this man enter your life?
It was really Travis from CAF,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so it was Travis at first through CAF. So Travis works for CAF. I was in 2017. It was my first time ever competing with people who had disabilities, and it was the Desert Challenge Games in 2017. And I was running on a C-shaped blade, which is more so meant for like hiking and stuff like that.
I've seen him.
And ran my 100 meters. Travis had found my parents. He was like, hey, is that one your kid? And my parents were like, yeah, well, that's the wrong leg. She could be so much faster. I work with CAF. Like, let's get you guys a leg. And
so how many different legs do you have in your possession right now?
oh boy, I think I have like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 legs.
Yes.
Bob, those legs, as you go up in quality, can be the price of a small car, right?
$15,000, yeah, for
or a motorcycle.
Running. Yeah, and a partnership with OSER allows us to make sure that an athlete like Beatriz gets what she needs so that she has the right equipment.
Does every leg work for every athlete? I mean, is there a mix and match? Is it experimental?
So a lot of people think that they're just kind of like Legos, and you can put them together and like you can switch them out. No. So it's
you had
specific.
You got a test try. So like you were at all right. So you're in Paris. Because I don't want people to understand why you got the bronze medal.
Yes.
It's an international. It's right after.
After
can I tell you something?
Yes.
I barely watched the Olympics, but I barely could turn away from the Paralympics. I found those events far more inspirational, and those athletes, I just for some reason connected with them better, and I wanted to know that. Thank you. Does everybody get the same? Is everybody running on the same leg in your 200 meters?
So it'll depend. There is OSER and Autobach, and it'll just depend on that athlete's personal preference, and then everybody's different size. Somebody's taller, so they'll need their legs set up completely different. So like, I won't be able to share a leg with somebody.
Got it.
I can't just give mine to somebody else just because they're a right leg amputee.
And the other side of this, that the endangered species, and the most important part of this is the prosthetist, the person who builds the legs. And this year, Beatriz got to work with Peter Harsh, who is simply, our Peter Harsh, who is simply one of the best in the world. And Beatriz was in the Paralympics in 2020 and didn't medal. This year, she gets the bronze.
Could you speak to the pride you feel the fact that she was on the podium?
We had those 225 members of Team USA, and 127 of them were CAF grantees like Beatriz. And just seeing them, the main deal is somebody comfortable in their life, somebody understanding that sport is a conduit to whatever she decides to do with the rest of her life.
And that just comes screaming across. So young lady, every guest I ask the same thing of, and I hate to be repetitive, but I always find it to be the most inspirational part of the morning. Somebody at home is dealing with an obstacle similar to yours, and they're watching this and they're feeling sorry for themselves, and they don't want to go out and try. change their mind right now for us?
If you feel sorry for yourself, you're never going to accomplish anything. Nobody in this world is going to help you out. This is for you to do. You need to want it, because if you don't, nobody else is going to, do it for you. You need to do this yourself. You will have people that will always be there to support, but you need to be your biggest advocate for yourself, because if you start to doubt yourself, then that's where you will go and you'll find a dead end.
For people who want to talk to you about it, do you take those phone calls?
I can. I will receive messages through like Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram handle is Hatz with a Z _track. If you guys want to follow me or ask me any questions.
Yeah, because you could change lives as you have.
Well, when you have an athlete who really doesn't know what's out there, really she's competing in regular track and field and finds out, wait a second, there's stuff where I can compete with people like me, and we can go to Paris or we can go to LA.
You've seen the world.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Japan?
Yeah, I've been to Japan, Switzerland, London, Germany.
It might not have otherwise, what looks as the most devastating news of the day has been life-changing for you in a lot of positive ways.
It's all in how you deal with it and what you do with it.
One door closes, another one opens up, and we see it over and over again.
Beatriz, for Paul and
Roberto.
Bob, we want to thank you for coming in and sharing your story, and I hope next time it's even more medals.
Thank you.
And please, you're always invited back, okay?
Thank you so much.